it up, open up ENB Organizer. So if you had it, opened it fresh, you wouldn't have any ENBs in here, basically. So the first thing I would say to do is go to your master list, look for ENB local .ini, obviously, and delete it. So select it, and you would delete it here. The reason for that, basically this master list is a record of what this program will install and uninstall. And your ENB local is kind of specific to your computer, your PC. It has all of your memory settings and all of that stuff. So you want it to save it if you're switching between various ENBs. Like I have loads of ENBs over here, as you can tell. So if I was to be flipping between all of them, I wouldn't want this. If I'm going to use this program to install, uninstall, I wouldn't want this to be constantly installing the ENB local and uninstalling it. So if I want to add, let's say, a new ENB, one of the first things you want to know is that it needs to be in a correct folder like this. The folder organization has to be correct. So anything you want to go in your data folder, your Skyrim directory folder, needs to be under this tag. So I'll show you Rampage, for example. If I look for the Rampage ENB, look at it here, it's not laid out just like that. So I wouldn't click this, right? I wouldn't just click that, because if I do it, I'll show you. It installed. If I do this and then click install, it wouldn't lay it out properly because we have two subfolders under it, right? So what you actually want to do is choose this as your actual ENB folder. So if I remove this mod, so remove, okay, install, I want to do it properly this time, I would just choose the correct directory. So it's not the data folder because this doesn't have the ENB stuff under it. It's actually the one that says ENB because it has all the ENB series, the inject shaders, the suite effects. So I would select this, install. Now it showed up as ENB because that's what the folder was named. We can rename it to whatever we want. So Rampage demo, since I'm demonstrating it. Now within this, again, we have an ENB local. We don't want this, again, we don't want this to be going in and out because this ENB local ini is different from the ini that I already use. So I would just simply remove it from here. This doesn't affect the ENB over here. This only affects the ENB within the program. So anything you do within here, if you screw it up, all you have to do is reinstall it again, right? So now this is the ENB default, right? If I wanted, let's say I tried this ENB out and it gave me like horrible frame rates, right? All I would have to do is select it, go to tools, create a performance version, which is what I did here. So the Rampage ENB default was giving me like 30 to 40 frames per second at best. When I click this, it'll create a performance version. I can name it whatever I want. So Rampage demo performance. Okay, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So now if I want to install it, I would just select it, click install. If I wanted to uninstall it, you select it, uninstall, and that's it. It automatically does it now. Everything is automatic. I don't have to go into my Skyrim folder or anything like that. What I would recommend you do though, whenever you're doing it for the very first time, ensure that you actually keep your Skyrim folder open so that you can see when it's actually activated, right? When you first install the program, it'll ask you to set up where the Skyrim directory is. So for me, my Skyrim directory is on my D drive under the Skyrim tab. So I can change this at any given time if I wanted, obviously. This is where my test5.exe is. So I can change that at any given time. And this is where the ini file changes go. So this is actually, you could actually change the inis for the game. I wouldn't recommend this. I mean, it's fine, but I would prefer, well, obviously that's if you're using Mod Organizer. It's better you change your inis from Mod Organizer or do it manually. Just open it up manually. Right, and that's it. That's all there is to it. It's really quite straightforward. The hard part is simply setting it up because not all the ENB authors for the presets lay the ENBs out correctly. So you may have to, like, for the first time you actually install it, you may have to actually organize the folders. So let me just check this one. No, this one's fine. I don't know.